Hello, Joel Tadman here from Golf Monthly. We're at West Hill today comparing the new TaylorMade M4 iron up against its predecessor, the M2 iron. The question is, what gains in performance, if any, are you going to get from old generation to new generation? I'm not going to talk too much about the technology. You can go on the Golf Monthly website and read all about that. But in this video, we're just going to be hitting them on our GC Quad launch monitor and summarising the differences in performance for you to help your buying decision. If you've got a set of M2 irons or an older set, is it worth you upgrading to the new TaylorMade M4? Differences in looks, not too much. They're pretty similar actually. Obviously different colour scheme, similar sole width. You've got the fluted hosel on there. The speed pocket's slightly different in shape, but generally speaking, both of them look very similar to each other. The new M4 has a slightly thinner top line to it, perhaps slightly more of a beveled edge, and the new M4 has a slightly shinier look to it. But generally speaking, the looks are pretty similar. Obviously M4 has this new ribcore technology, which from the testing I've done seems to work in minimising energy loss and giving you more ball speed on all your different shots that you hit. So it'll be interesting to see if that is the case with these two. Let's delve into the numbers on the GC Quad. It's worth noting that while the shaft lengths and lofts are the same from generation to generation, the 7-iron loft that we've been testing here is 28.5 degrees, so one of the strongest 7-iron lofts on the market, so certainly should be one of the longest 7-irons on the market. Let's see what performance we got. Right, so let's look at the numbers then for the TaylorMade M2 up against the new M4 7-iron. Now the M2 was a really high performing 7-iron, got some really good distance from it last year and we're testing it, but so I wasn't expecting too much gains from the new M4, so I was really surprised to see that I got some massive gains with this club, especially in ball speed. An average increase of 5 mile an hour more ball speed with the M4 7-iron over the M2, which is incredible really. Interesting, the spin actually went up a little bit over M2, but the distance went up by 7 yards, exactly what I got with M3 over M1. So the same increase from generation to generation with those clubs as I got with these two, 7 yards more carry. Launch angle was very similar. I just found the M4 just marginally easier to hit, even though it was going further and higher, which means you're going to get more stopping power into the greens. Just felt like it was easier to control and felt a little bit more powerful, a little bit more explosive than the M2, which is a big statement because the M2 was, like I said, was a very high performing 7-iron indeed. So should you be upgrading from generation to generation, M2 to M4, well, I've got to say that those gains, that performance that I've experienced here today would lend me to say that you probably should, because not only is the ball flying higher, it's going further, it's more accurate, it feels better and it sounds better. Generally across the board you've got improvements in every category. 5 mile an hour ball speed is incredible. Whether you're going to experience that is debatable. You might see a marginal gain, where I would say that is a significant gain for me. The M4 is an iron designed predominantly for distance and forgiveness. If you're looking to shape the ball, if you prioritise things like feel, you want to be opting for a more compact iron, perhaps the P790 or any iron within the P series. If you're looking for maximum help on iron shots, the M4 is going to deliver that. It's one of the longest irons on the market, it's one of the most forgiving irons on the market, definitely. It's getting the ball up in the air, it's stopping it quickly on the greens, it's giving you maximum help on miss hits across the face, and TaylorMade really seems to have done it with their ribcore technology. Genuinely seems to offer a tangible increase in performance for golfers. And I recommend, if you're in the market for a game improvement iron, perhaps you're a slower swing speed and you need all the help you can get on your iron shots to get the ball up in the air, get it on the green more frequently, the M4 iron is definitely going to deliver all those things for you. So well worth trying in 2018.